Australia, 1858. A young and vibrant country. A country of wide open spaces and opportunities. It was a time of great excitement and celebration. Victoria, the belle of the South, was enjoying the fruits of the discovery of gold. Gold fever led thousands to the goldfields around Ballarat. Digging for gold under the relentless and hot sun was thirsty work, and a good beer was keenly sought. Unfortunately, the beer of that time was of poor quality. The malt for beer had to survive a 6-month voyage from England, and consequently, the resultant brew left a lot to be desired. Henry Kane, an enterprising maltster, had built a small maltings in 1853 in Ballarat, and saw the opportunity to start a local barley industry to overcome the poor quality malt. He imported some English barley and encouraged local farmers to grow better quality barley. In 1858, Alexander White, a maltster and trader, made acquaintance with Henry Kane, and subsequently took a position in the fledgling malting company that Kane had started. A new malt house was built in Ballarat in 1867, and it formed the foundation of the company that has grown to the Joe White Maltings of today. In 1892, Alexander's son Joe entered the business. On his father's death in 1896, Joe White took over the reins of the business and led the company for the next 63 years on a path of acquisition and expansion that resulted in the formation of Joe White Maltings as a public company in 1951. From there, the company has grown to the renowned status it proudly holds today. Malt is the heart and soul of beer. It gives beer its characteristic colour, flavour and taste. Good malt begins with good barley, and Australia is blessed with plump, clean and bright barley grown in the clear, pristine Australian environment. Joe White manufactures premium pale malts, as well as a range of roasted and specialty coloured malts for the major brewing groups of the world. Good malt is also made with good people, and Joe White has always had dedicated technical and malting staff who make each batch with skill and care to meet the customer's specification and quality requirements. Throughout the process, the focus is on hygiene and quality in production. At all stages, the product is extensively tested in the company's fully equipped laboratories. The past 150 years has seen Joe White develop and grow to its present dominant position in the Australian malting market. Through the construction of new malt houses, acquisition and expansion of various plants, Joe White now produces 500,000 tonnes of premium malt each year. This includes the roasted and crystal malts crafted at the Specialty Malt House in Ballarat. Dedicated roasting facilities at this plant create these malts for colour and flavour enhancement for a wide range of beers. Within Australia, Joe White supplies the Lion Nathan group of breweries, including the Boag's Brewery in Tasmania. The company supplies Cooper's Brewery in South Australia and Nestlé in New South Wales. As an exporter, Joe White Maltings ranks among the largest malt exporters in the world. In 1924, Joe White made its first export sale of 500 tonnes to South Africa. Export sales have underpinned the strong and continued growth over the last 30 years. These exports make their way to all the countries in Southeast Asia, North Asia and the Pacific regions. Joe White offers outstanding sales, service and logistics support to its vast customer base. Whether it's loading an urgent order of coloured malt to assist a key customer's new product launch, providing practical assistance to brewers to solve technical issues of malt performance, scheduling the shipment of 500 containers of malt over a traditional holiday period, or being on hand to ensure quality packing and delivery, Joe White provides customers with the best service and assistance with every delivery. The Latin motto of Joe White Maltings is, "He conquers who takes care."
This philosophy defines the company, success through attention to detail. The people of Joe White live this motto every day, focusing on the best outcomes for customers and staff.
Joe White is now part of ABB Grain Limited, Australia's largest barley exporter. ABB Grain is a large agricultural commodity company with expertise across the whole range of barley acquisition, marketing, trading and sales, storage and handling, livestock and wool exports, pastoral and rural financial services, fertiliser, wharf services and logistics. Most importantly, ABB Grain, through its knowledge and expertise of malting barley, can support Joe White with security of supply under all conditions. The future promises to be a continuation of its past. A further expansion of its capacity is planned, with a number of sites in Southeast Australia currently under review. Ongoing refurbishment of its existing plants will continue, with a new indirect fired kiln for Port Adelaide now underway and a new wastewater treatment plant for Ballarat. The company looks back proudly on its 150 years of history and tradition. It thanks its many dedicated customers for their continued support over these years. These thanks are extended also to its loyal and committed staff around Australia. Together, Joe White Maltings and its customers will face the challenges and opportunities of the future, certain in the knowledge that the spirit, excellence and traditions of Joe White Maltings today will carry it forward with confidence. Joe White Maltings, celebrating 150 years.